Hello again and welcome to another Doctor Who First and Last review. I'm Davros and this is, well, like I've just said, Doctor Who First and Last reviews. So this one is on the second Doctor, and of course, like I said, I'll be reviewing every first adventure and every last adventure from each Doctor. So, carrying it on with Power of the Daleks, written by David Whittaker, starring Patrick Troughton, Annika Wills, and Michael Craze. Wasn't Peter Purvis as Ben, it was Michael Craze. Get those two mixed up. Thought I'd take notes this time round. So, this of course takes off from the 10th planet when that ended, where the Doctor regenerated. Of course, like I said back then, we didn't use that term till the third Doctor's regeneration. So, the Doctor's recently regenerated and he's stunned to see his new face and stuff, and thinking, oh, it worked and all that. And, changes his clothes, and then next thing, they're on a planet, and then they come across Daleks, and, well, with them being the Daleks, they're up to no good. So, when the Daleks use the power of the human technology and the human colony on this planet they're on, they multiply and repopulate, and it's only the Doctor who knows how to stop them. So, let's get on to the likes and dislikes. So this was a 6-part episode, a 6-part serial, and it was Patrick Troughton's first ever debut as the Doctor. So, first of all, I liked how the Doctor was reintroduced. I mean, not being an audience of Doctor Who at that time, I probably don't feel the same excitement and enthusiasm that was there at the time. Seeing Patrick Troughton start out as the Doctor, I mean, I've seen loads of serials with Patrick Troughton, but seeing his first ever one for the first time, it's, I just thought, yeah, you can see he's rebuilding the character. He's got a blank canvas like he was told, and he's redoing it all. And I thought that was brilliant, fantastic performance from Troughton. I also liked the performances from Annika, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Wills and Michael Craze. I liked the performances they gave, because as humans, for me, the companion, in fact for a lot of people, the companion serves as the representative for us audiences, because it's like, to them, they're just as puzzled as we are with the change and everything. And that's what I liked about it. That is, to me, what the companion represents. Us, the audience, because we're the humans and they're the humans, and, the Doctor is the alien. Yes. I also like the Daleks in this. They were the classic 60s Daleks, of course, and yeah, they were good at what they were doing. But their evil ways. Did not get to see them out of the shell. Well, we did see them out of the shell, but not we didn't see the actual thing, the actual Dalek. In this, from what I can recall. I got this for not this Christmas just gone, the Christmas before, and I just sat watching it and just been completely amazed by it, even though it was not in live action, and that's going to go down to the likes and dislikes next. So, I didn't like that a good portion of this story was lost. This has to be the only, well, not the only one, but this serial was completely lost. I mean, there's only like 30 or so seconds of actual footage that remains to this day, but like I said, a lot of it is very much lost, and will we ever find it? I don't know. But watching it in animation, I thought was brilliant. At least they brought it back for us modern audiences, and we got to see the Doctor in his first ever post-regeneration state. I thought Patrick Troughton did a good job in this, and there is on the DVD features a feature where you can actually watch the remaining footage, of what survives of it, and it is a shame that it all lost, but I'm glad they brought it back in animation. So other than that, I have nothing more negative to say on this. I didn't dislike the story. I didn't dislike anything about this. But yeah, we have the audio remains, and it has been reconstructed in animation. So yeah. Also, a lot of other stories have been reanimated from the 60s because of them being lost. So yeah, is there anything more I need to add on to this before we go to the next review? Yes, ratings. Oh, and facts. I can't really think of any interesting facts about Power of the Daleks, but yeah, I'm going to give Doctor Who Power of the Daleks, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. So that has been my review on Power of the Daleks. Now for the last of the Patrick Troughton stories, the War Games. And the second Doctor's last adventure was the War Games from 1969. So, this one, written by Terence Dicks and Malcolm Hulks, starring Patrick Troughton, Fraser Hines, and Wendy Padbury. Wendy Padbury, nice woman. So, this is the final adventure of the second Doctor. The final black and white adventure. Well, not the final black and white adventure. There were a few John Pertwee ones, but still, the War Games. So the Doctor, Jamie, and Zoe find themselves in World War One, and the next thing they find themselves in various other war zones, because the Doctor finds out that these people have been taken out of their timelines, and and all the people in the War Games are real, but it's like they're all forced to live out these wars without them knowing, and the only people the Doctor can think of who's doing it and who are doing it are Time Lords. So the Doctor then spends 10 episodes trying to stop them and that, and then 2 episodes I think pleading for his life. So, what did I like about this? Well, first of all, I like that all the episodes are all intact. I also like Patrick Troughton's performance in this one, and also the final appearances of Jamie and Zoe. And for me, Jamie and Zoe were good companions of the Doctor, and they left, and when they did, they had all their memories erased except for their first encounter with the Doctor, which I thought was a bit sad for the Doctor, and not knowing that he had many adventures with them. I also liked that there were more Time Lords in this, and I think this was the first ever serial where we actually go to Gallifrey and see more Time Lords. And there are Time Lords in it, such as the War Chief and the Warlord, and that. Also, I liked, well, like I said, Troughton in this. Yeah, I was entertained throughout. Now, getting onto the dislikes here, I felt like a 10-part serial, that's right, a 10-part serial, going over 10 weeks was too long, you know? I mean, I don't know how the audiences of Old Who put up with that, you know, Doctor Who being serialised and every week they would get a 25-minute episode of all that. I really don't know how they did it, especially if it was like a 10-parter like this one. But yeah, these days, like 10 episodes is virtually a full season of Doctor Who. But yeah, but I had it on DVD and that, so I didn't really have to wait like 10 weeks to see the conclusion or out. I just watched it one half one day and then the second half the other day. Yeah, because it's a 2-disc. There's 2 episodes, 5 episodes on one disc, on each disc. Yes. Another thing I had mixed feelings about was the regeneration. Now, in this one, the Doctor is, on trial for leaving his place as president and the TARDIS and then the Time Lords. He begs and pleads. He then shows them that there's evil out there in the universe and they accept that plea. But they don't let him go entirely. They exile him. They send him to Earth in the 20th century, in exile. And as part of that sentence, he is forced to change his appearance. Now, what I liked about this is that it was the first time ever we found out that the regeneration doesn't have to be caused by death. It can be controlled and triggered and happen at will and what have you. Also, they can control what you look like and that. So the Doctor was given various options, but were not being fair to him, and in the end they made the choice for him and exiled him to Earth in a new body. And that's how the serial ends. Quite a scary and not knowing what's going to happen now with the Doctor. And I'm so glad they didn't end it there, because the BBC were actually planning to end the show there. That's a fact there. The BBC were planning to end the show in 1969, but they had no fresh ideas, so they thought they would renew Doctor Who for another season and get a new Doctor, new lead actor, because Patrick Troughton's contract ran out. And they did, and for the first time ever it was in colour. But that's for the next episode. So yeah, I like the story in this. I do think that maybe 10 episodes was a bit too much, but it was a great story. First couple episodes very slow, not a lot happening, and then we then get like 6 or 5 episodes where there's all kinds of actiony stuff happening. Soldiers from World War One, American Civil War soldiers, Mexican bandits, Romans, and then like the last small portion of the episodes we see the Time Lords and that, and the Doctor trying to escape, but then he begs and that to not be killed or anything, and he is, like I said, forced to regenerate and exile to Earth. Now again, they said to the Doctor that his appearance has changed once before and it will change again. Now still, like I said, it wasn't called the regeneration until the end of the 3rd Doctor's run, so it was still then the change, but I'm glad they gave it a name, regeneration, and that. So yeah, that's been Doctor Who First and Last Reviews, the 2nd Doctor, Patrick Troughton, 1966 to 1969. So if you like this video, be sure to share it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell and all that, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, also all my social media links are down below in the description, so till next time, farewell.